Ring fingers looking ice. Day one, say the girls up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we live. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding, we riding with each other. Ain't no arguments, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding, we riding with each other. Ain't no arguments. See, we came up from the bottom with the squad.
Oh my God! Unbelievable athleticism by Bobby Lett. Oh my God! Unbelievable athleticism by Bobby Lett.
You want to sponsor my ad bag, double R black bag, time for a black bag, yes, keep it body bag.
That can't be right, Ed.
Now you're just showing off. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Now you're just showing off.
We riding with each other. Ain't no arguments. Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Watch the slot.
They'll try the left side. Black. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run on first down. It's Black. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, Black. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, Burrow. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds bounds inside the 25-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd down, it's Black. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Black. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down now. It's Black, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. It's Black. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a handoff up the middle. Black. And he is going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll try the left side. It's Black. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Black. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Coming to you, coming to you. Seven's a Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Set the
11, 11, 11, 11.
defense. Let's go.
Now Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Black, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Black. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Black trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25. To the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Check.
12.
Check. Watch 54.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike by 4.
From just shy of midfield. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here we go.
12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he stopped immediately there. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, Black. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. –
3
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st down, Black. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hale. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They go play action with Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
He finds his man complete. It's Hale. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Play action. It's Burrow. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
11 Thomas. They're running it. Thomas a lot. 12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
I can't hear nothing you just said because I had TV too loud. Yeah.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And I only use it when I see the safety come up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I only use it when I see the safety come up. This team don't really even have no D-line. I had to put linebackers at my D-line.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now
the receivers fine. Nobody was using this team, so
be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Because I had the coach.
Into the end zone, it's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Black, yo, running back remind me of my old running back. I hate fucking. I built the hell out of my running back with the coach. I do not like playing with what's the name from the Bengals.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
He a downhill runner, and I'm not a downhill. Well, he really is a receiving back.
Almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone.
He a downhill runner.
For a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
tired as
they've scored
fuck.
some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
I've been working 14 hours since last Monday, every day. Today was my first day off. I didn't get out of bed till fucking 12 o'clock, I think.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line.
I was like, damn, we cannot stop fucking Black, man.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though.
Yeah, I know. You took him right before I was about to get him. I know, but your team had took him.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
Yeah.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is...
Oh, bullshit. Oh, shit.
They've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Good game, man.
One of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.